Good morning. So he's back. I believe day 16 that I missed, and day 17 today. So what I'm going to do is talk about day 16, and then quite a lot's happened. So just go through what we've missed basically. But I'll do it in two videos because the build up to the story is quite an interesting one, I think. So let's rock and roll. I've got myself a big old coffee, a big old Zoot, which is here, which is part of the story. Later on, it's a new strain. No idea, can't remember what it was. It's part of the story. Something amazing happened, and but it's new and it tastes nice. I mean, to me, it's like bolognese. I mean, perhaps I'm never going to be a tasting expert, but it's bolognese to me. Bit of garlic, bit of oregano, definitely oregano. Yeah, some nice tomatoes, probably the darker type. It's nice. So without further ado, get this Zoot light lit, and let's see what happened. Let's see if I can make some sense out of this, because like I said, quite a lot has happened. But it's all good. Should be a nice video. Should be a nice one. So I rolled a nice big joint for the occasion. So I hope there's happiness in the world, and yeah, even if there's not, sometimes you just got to accept it and make tomorrow a better day. Cheers. Good morning. I mean, really earthy. Really earthy. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it's an indica or a sativa. First taste, I would say it's an indica. Yeah. Because I tried a few last night. It's part of the story later. And I don't know which one I took because I was a little bit baked. Excuse me. So drink the coffee and get into it. So I had a day, not yesterday, the day before, where I went to work and nicked my money for the day, nicked a good day by about 3 o'clock, something like that. Got home, a job flashed on my screen like they usually do, and it was decent. It was a decent, financially decent, but a bit of a drain time-wise. It was all the way up to Leeds, so at 4 o'clock in the evening. So I was umming and ahhing it, and I want to talk about it because usually these are the things that I would put to me being manic and thinking I can just do anything and be the superhero. And that includes like driving, thinking I can drive somewhere without sleep and be all right. And that's a long way to go at that time. So I thought about it. Shall I do it? I mean, I need the money. I'm going to need to get myself out of this hole. Shall I do it? I looked at my targets that I need to reach for the week or the day, and I just thought, you know what? Sod it, because it's more than a day's money, so I can just rest the next day, bang it out, rest out during the day where I can get stuff done, and that was my thought process. So I got the job, and off I went. Anyway. The drive up was nice, and then on the way back I hit two diversions, not one, 2 hour diversions off the A1 and the M1 and the M11. So that was a pain in the backside, but nevertheless, cracked on. And it was funny. This is what I want to talk about because I got back at 3 a.m, so it was a really long, tough drive. My neck was killing me, my back was killing me, and it was like physically a painful drive. Really, I was trying everything, bottles behind my neck, and nothing was really working. So I just had to put up with it. And what was interesting was I was smoking bud all day, medicating all day. More particularly more because I'm in a van driving. Like I said the other day, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, and I was just like mentally, I didn't get tired. I did at one point, and I had some nuts, and kind of just came back, smoked another joint, and I was back on buzzing about. I mean, obviously I wasn't thinking and stuff like that, but I had a little bit of music on. Just yeah, so I got through it, smoking weed all day. It's funny. I don't think I would have been able to do that before. Maybe I would have done, but then the important thing is that while smoking weed, and this is what I think it's helping me, the way it's helping me, is that I'm thinking to myself, instead of, right, I've got to get up tomorrow, I've got to go work, I've got a target to reach, come on, push yourself. Instead I'm like, no. And I don't know whether that's just my mindset at the moment, but probably is actually, but you could argue that it all helps, all contributes. And I would have gone out and gone to work. So I thought, no, I was able to just say, no, let's have tomorrow off and roll with it. It's not a race, blah, blah, and just like think about myself and in fact, talking about it now, I can see that I'm just looking after myself. But nevertheless, so I thought, right, I've been averaging 7 hours, 8 hours sleep. So I worked out my sleep. Thought if I get up at 10, 9, 10, then see how I feel. And if I feel all right, then maybe just get just a few little jobs in. So woke up, and I did. I felt rested, and my mind was rested. I felt a little bit frantic in the morning, actually, if I remember. But then that was the same. So then I pushed myself, so that moves on. Hold on, let me just get this story right. So yeah, and the previous night, sorry, rubbish at times. Anyway, at some point I'd had a conversation with my dad about this uncomfortable. Yes, that's it. When I spoke about him about being uncomfortable and putting yourself in these situations, I thought to myself, well, it's all right me asking them to do it. So am I doing it myself? Am I taking that responsibility, and am I putting my part in? And for some elements I am, but what got me thinking, what came out of that thought was, I know I need to do yoga. I know I'd like to do yoga because I know that my body is in a mess, and it's one thing going out running and losing some weight, but it's another thing just being able to sustain it and feel healthy and have that complete package. So the stretching and the yoga, my body needs fixing, 100%. I mean, all sorts of over the years, my backs, I have consistent back pain over the years and things like that. So I thought, right, well, come on, that's uncomfortable for me. So come on, man, do it. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see what my dad's experiencing. And I mean, I'm doing it in a lot of things anyway. I'm confronting myself, and that's uncomfortable. So I am doing it. But anyway, so I found a yoga app, downloaded it. It's got plenty of free gear on it. It's called Daily Yoga. Plenty of stuff to do without having to sign up. And so I did a session of yoga in the morning. And I meditated straight after that. And then just I had a little bit of breakfast. And then I thought, you know what? I'm all right. I'll get a bit of work in today, because I know that I'm going to have the weekend off. So I'm trying to kind of work, the week and then have the weekend off. And the targets, I'm like, it should be a nice, comfortable day, and I've hit the target. So so that's nice to have in the bank, not literally in the bank, or literally in the bank. So I did, so that pushing myself out of boundaries, I really enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I mean, I'm doing it for a purpose now, and in the past, I was never in that right headspace. There's no points to win. What am I doing this for? There's, I remember I can hear myself say that. There's no points. It's not for me. There is points, mate. And that's your life. You got to score and get the wins. And body and mind. Body needs fixing, so get that win. So that I've got a point to it. I don't know. That's another state of mind thing. So I'm going to continue with the yoga and see how it goes. Add that. Got to get a bit of exercise in as well. So that all happened. And also, sorry, one more thing about the uncomfortable part. The other thing I was thinking about that is the fact of understanding, like when you're mentally sick, I think, I'm just questioning this because I'm not sure, but I think you can tend to get into this habit of, I'm sick, you're not, kind of thing. You look at your attitude, I've the videos have been, my dad, so confrontational and so like this when you talk to him. So I was thinking about that and I was like, right, okay, well, you know what? That actually might be me, or at least 50-50 or a percentage, because I've had it with Mila for months and months and months. My downness and my darkness that I bring, and that if I was doing these videos like this, then that would be pretty difficult to watch, right? So when I was like that, no wonder I'm gonna get that back, right? It's the reaction. And poor little Mila, she doesn't know. She's instinctively, acting. She's got no control over how the way she acts, really. So and I've noticed since I've been better, we are just absolutely, it's just so much different. So, and now, I've had a brief few encounters with my parents as we pass in the house, and already there's jokes coming back into conversations, and it's lighter, and I'm like, that's not, all right, that's them making an effort, but that's me making an effort as well. So this, again, these are things we all know, but to see it from that side just recently, and to see it from this side, with two very, very, very differing states of mind, you can really change people's behaviors just by the way you behave. So then I actually added a new song to my playlist, which was Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Great song. There's actually an acoustic piano version. When I had Apple Music, it was on my account there, but I don't have that anymore, and I couldn't find it on Amazon. I switched to Amazon. So anyway, I'll try and find that. But what lyrics, man! Oh, Geezer's a genius. Aside from everything else, whatever you may think. But great lyrics. Get that on your music track and start making a change. Just look at the man in the mirror, and the world could be a better place. So I'm going to take that on board. And also Tupac, Changes. Another great track. He was so advanced. So that geezer Tupac, I've got a lot of respect to him. Actually, Mila, the song California, it was the only song when Mila was a baby that she would fall asleep to. When you're driving, sort of thing. And we used to put Tupac on California, that one, dun 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 dun. Anyway, so I love Tupac, and them lyrics again. They're just a genius. So added a few more songs, and that was the day. Really, got home at 3, went to bed, got up the next day, and went to work. So that was day 16. So I'm going to end it there, and and then start the next day, which is a nice bit of a story. So heads up, heart strong, mindset. See you in a mo.